Hello, welcome to the ENAGIC Nigeria Global Partnership Program. I'm sure you have taken a look at our amazing suite of products offered by ENAGIC, and perhaps you've been asking yourself, what else is in here for me? I'm glad you asked. Follow me as I take you through the journey as to what ENAGIC is offering you as a global partner. My name is Solomon James. With the global economic ventilations, it's no longer news that you must look for opportunities to increase your family's prosperity. Warren Buffett is quoted as saying that whatever you like to do, you make it a hobby. And whatever the world likes to do, now you make it a business. ENAGIC offers us two pathways to participate and to benefit. Firstly, as a user, meaning you are a retail customer. And secondly, as a distributor. Whichever option suits you the best, you go for it. As a retail customer, you get to enjoy the full benefit of our suite of products, which helps people in building their health. However, as a distributor, you share the product as well as the opportunity, leading to the growth of residual income. With a simple proven system, join me as I show you how people are creating 6- and 7-figure monthly incomes. It's through the vehicle we call ENAGIC. It's the ENAGIC marketing plan. First, let's consider ENAGIC as a business. Going through our suites of products, you will understand that these are proven devices or elements of health that are beneficial for the mass market. For example, anyone who drinks water is a prospect. With the ENAGIC business, there is no monthly qualification. There is no stocking. There is no loading. You are not requiring any form of inventory. There's also no monthly renewal or auto ships. You have the privilege of accumulating your sales, meaning there is no flushing. You can also reach out to the international market and you go global. For the African market, for the Nigerian market, the market is very untapped. And what blows my mind here is the fact that the reward model, the global partnership program, is patented, that it has not been changed for 31 years. Let's talk about it. First, ENAGIC gets to reward us with over 10 types of income. We may not have all the time to go through all 10, but for the next few minutes, let me take you on the 8A or the 8-point commission. Now, with our patented plan, you are being rewarded for moving the product either directly in what we call direct sales or indirectly, indirect sales. We are very aware of the traditional ways of networking. You bring two, who bring two, who bring two, who bring three, binary, hybrid, whatever model. We have the good, the bad, and the ugly of every system. However, ENAGIC chooses to build on the direct sales model. So you come in, buy any of our products, you have an ID. With the ID, you can now share this with your friends. When they also buy whichever product is their preference, those become your direct sales. They also have their own circle of influence of which they reach out to. If any of those were to buy our product, those are indirect sales. Now you are building a tribe. When you add your direct sales, the people you sold to directly, to the indirect sales, the people who are second level to you, now this is what we call group sale. So group sale is not a sale done all by yourself. It's a collabo of the entire team and tribe. Let's talk about the 8-point commission structure. For every one machine sold, now the template I'll be using here will be for our SD501, which again, if you've gone through our sheets of product, we have different products. But for this scenario, I will be using the Kangen SD501. So for every one device sold, ENAGIC reserves 2 million naira, which ought to go towards its sales and marketing. But every time a product is sold, that 2 million naira is divided into 8 parts. When you divide 2 million by 8, each piece will give you 250,000. So it's much more like a pizza wheel. How much of this pie can I take? It has to do with the rank where you are. If you're a 1A rank member, I'll be talking about this shortly, you get 1 piece of the pie. If you're a 2A rank, you get 2. If you're a 3A rank, you get 3. If you're a 4A rank, you get 4, till the 2 million naira that has been approved for that sale is exhausted by the team. How does this play out? Remember, you are being rewarded both for direct sales and your indirect sales. So in this scenario, you made your first sale. You are recognized as a 1A partner, a 1A distributor by making your first sale. And remember, each pie is 250,000. So for making your first sale of 1A, you get to earn 250,000 as a direct sale. But making this sale also activates your indirect sales. That if sales begin to happen, you also begin to get rewarded down to the 8th generation. Remember, it is 8 points. The 8 points will be used up. If you make your second sale, you are still a 1A rank. So basically, you must fill your first 2 sales, which places you as a 1A partner. So your first sale is 250,000. You earn up to the 8th generation of same amount. Your second sale is 1A, still 250,000. So you've done 2 sales and you've just added an additional 500,000 naira to your bank account. When you make your third direct sale, rather than earning 250,000, you are being rewarded with 500,000 naira for just that third sale. So you've done 3 sales, and here you are earning 1 million naira. And by that third sale, that activates down to the 7th generation. When you have a total of 10 sales in your organization, a total of 10 sales, group sales. So it means it's not you making 10 sales, it's the entire cumulative sales of your tribe. Once you have 10 sales made, your next personal sale will be activating a 3A rank. And the value for that is 750,000 naira. 250 times 3 is 750,000. When you have a total of 20 sales in your organization, now you are hitting the 4A rank with your next personal sales, activating the earning of 1 million naira for every sale made on that line. When you build a tribe of 50 people who have bought any of our devices, in this case, the SD501, you are a 5A partner. And as a 5A, you are now earning 1,250,000 naira with your next direct sales coming in to activate those earnings. And when you have a total of 100 sales in your entire tribe, You activate your 6A line with your next personal direct sale made. Now you are earning 1.5 million naira, and you can see it also go both directly and indirectly of the things you get. Let's flesh this out. Let's take an example that you came in, watch this video, and you get to buy any of our devices or any of our products. Let's take an example of the SD501. And you now reach out to your friend Issei. Talk to Issei about the SD501, and Issei buys one. Issei is your first sale, so that is a 1A sale. Now, how much is a 1A sale? 250,000 naira as a commission paid to you. You reach out and you spoke to Shade. Shade also buys another device from you. Again, it's a 1A sale. Remember, I said your first two sales are 1A sales. And how much is that? Another 250,000 naira. So for your two sales, you've made 500,000. And then you reach out to and you sold your third machine. That sale is a 2A sale because your third machine qualifies to open a 2A lane. And how much is that? That is 500,000 because each sale is 250,000. Now you have two sales. Now that lane is 500,000. What you do not know is this. While you are thinking of what next to do, Essay reaches out to Grace and makes a sale. For the sale made by Grace, you are going to earn 250,000 naira. Grace makes a sale to Pearl, you are still going to earn 250,000 naira. Pearl makes a sale to Otto, you are still going to earn 250,000 naira. It's amazing because this is not your traditional network model that run just your fast start bonuses, and as it begins to go down, it dwindles away. You can see that you are earning the same amount as if you got in Essay, Grace, Pearl, Atto, and this will continue to the 8th generation. What this is breeding is collaboration. Because if Pearl were to have a need to close a sale, and you have the ability to do that, you will be willing to help Pearl out, knowing that that sale was going to count for you as if it was a direct sale. While all of this is going on, you reach out to Eno, who buys another machine. Now, you will probably be thinking this should be a 3A sale. This will still count as a 2A sale. Remember, we said for you to be on a 3A, you need 10 group sales. If you count the sales on the screen, what we have here is a total of 7. So it's sub 10. It means it's still a 2A sale, it's above 3. So it's 500,000. But what you do not know is that Eno here is a catalyst who reaches out to Ali, Abu, and Annie and makes a sale to 3 of them. For Eno, selling to Ali, that's the first sale for Eno. So the same process will begin. That is a 1A sale for Eno. Eno will earn 250,000 naira. But guess what? You will be earning 500,000 naira. Why so? That transaction is on a 500,000 naira leg. It's on a 500,000 naira lane. It's on a 500,000 naira structure. It's amazing. Eno makes another sale to Abu. Again, it's a second sale for Eno. So Eno will be earning another 250,000. The same thing you did. But guess what? You will be earning 500,000 naira. Eno reaches out and makes a third sale to Annie. Now, since it is the third sale for Eno, Eno will be earning 500,000 naira. And guess what? You will also be earning 500,000 naira because those transactions, those sales happen on a 500,000 naira genealogy. While all of this is going on, you make another sale, and when you look at the total number of sales here is already 10. So any sale you make personally after the 10th sale, you can count that as a 3A sale. And again, you've just opened a genealogy that pays you 750,000 naira. But hold on, something is happening because Annie reaches out to Babs and makes a sale. You earn, guess what? 500,000 naira. It's on a 500,000 naira genealogy. Annie makes a sale to Ben, you earn 500,000. Annie makes a sale to Bob, you earn 500,000. Bob makes a sale to Joe, you earn 500,000. Bob makes a sale to Jack, you earn 500,000. Bob makes a sale to John, you are earning 500,000. Have you seen this business model before? Why all of this is happening on a 500,000 genealogy? Now, I know what is happening right now. You are thinking, can we have more of this? Can we move this perhaps to the next chooks, right? Every individual here is an independent distributor that can be creating wealth for you as you partner with them. Now, we see John reaching out to Don and makes a sale. And you are wondering, oh, that's another 500,000 naira. Well, not so fast. When you take a look, we talked about the 8-point commission system. That is 2 million that is available. So they cannot pay more, they cannot pay less. So considering that John is under Bob, right? So John has just made his first sale, that is 1 point. But John is under Bob, who has completed his 3 sales, so that's 2 points. It's a 2A sale. Bob is under Annie, that also has 3 sales, that's a 2-point sale made. Annie is under Eno, that also has 2 points. Now, the way the company works is to count from the bottom up. Since you are at the top, then they will pay you whatever is left. So let's take it from under, beneath. So we have John at 1 point, Bob 2, Annie 2, Eno 2. That's a total of 7 sales. Out of the 8 points, when you take out 7 sales, being rewarded to these people, how many points is left? Obviously, it's 1 point. And what is the value of 1 point? Is 250,000 naira. You can see, so the system does not shortcut or overpay. You might be feeling, oh, I wish I could have gotten more. But hold on. John reaches out, sells to Dave. How much do you think you should be earning? Your first 2 sales, the first 2 sales under John is still a 1A sale. So the same thing will be applying because both sales are still 1A. You are still going to be earning 250,000 naira. If John were to reach out and sell a 3rd machine, now John immediately moves to 2 points. And guess what? Bob is already on 2 points. Annie is on 2 points. Eno is on 2 points. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. So based on that, you'll be earning what we call 0 commission. That's what we call a non-8A sales. So you are rewarded for sales within the 8 point. But don't beat yourself up because this is just one line. is yet to start. Shade is yet to start. Ese and the gang have paused. Look at Ali is there. Look at Abu is there. Look at Babs is there. Look at Ben. What happens if all of this were happening under chooks? So you have different structures creating wealth part-time as you partner and you build with them. But the very moment your entire team sales hits 20 group sale, and with your next direct sale, you activate a 4A line and now you are earning 1 million naira per sale. You've opened a line, a genealogy that pays 1 million. When you have 50 sales in the organization, basically you've just done 1,250,000 naira. And when you have a total of 100 sales, now you are a 6A partner and you start earning 1.5 million. And one thing you want to understand is you can have multiple 2As, multiple 3As, multiple 4As, multiple 5As. And this is what we truly call a damaged ATM machine. This is what we call the drink and grow rich system. Now that you are a 6A, the company says thank you with your 101 sales from anywhere in your organization within your 8 point. We don't just crown you as a 6A distributor. You are being rewarded with an extra 3.5 million naira as a bonus. When you help 2 members of your team to become 6As, you become a 6A2. You just need 2 members. You become a 6A2. Note, every time 2 persons get to the point where you are, the rank in which you are, whether they are direct or indirect, into separate structure, you move to the next rank. So for having 2 members become a 6A, you are a 6A2. The company says, thank you. Apart from all the commissions you have collected, we pay you an extra 7 million naira as a bonus, 6A2 bonus. When you help 2 of your team members to become a 6A2, you move to a 6A2-2. As a reward, apart from all the commissions, you are also rewarded with an extra 15 million naira bonus. When you help 2 members in your team to become a -2 like you go to a -3. And here you are given 30 million naira as a bonus. And this is what we call the legacy rank, because you get paid a minimum of 6 million naira monthly for life. It's crazy, right? This is 31 years, it's paying out. Help 2 members to become a -3 like you go to a -4. Aside all the commissions, 60 million naira bonus, extra 12 million monthly for life. And listen, people are earning more than this. You help 2 people to go to a -4, you go to a -5, 120 million naira bonus, and now 18 million naira monthly for the rest of your life. What happens if you are to support 2 members of your team to get to a -5, you move to a -6? What's the reward? 240 million naira in bonus. And now you can move to 24,000 naira monthly for life. We already have people at the -7, 480 million naira bonus, 48 million naira every month for life. This rank does not end. Get 2 people to where you are, go to the next one. This is why we call this the drink and grow rich system. So how can you help more people achieve 6A? This is done by helping people to achieve their goals and their dreams. Just like I said, many people are reaching out to create prosperity for their families, for their friends, and for their loved ones. You can't be the bridge, you can't be the instrument in making this happen. As they are using the product, you work with them to share the opportunity. They get rewarded, you get rewarded, and everybody is fine. So what do? Number 1, please use the product. You must be the product of the product. Number 2, you refer the product to others. Some persons can just want to be customers, and it's fine. The company gives you a doorway for that. We've seen people who moved from customers after benefiting from the product. They saw the value of the product and they started talking to friends. So you use the product, refer the product to others, and before you know, you start enrolling people into your business and building your own tribe. Listen, as we bring this to a close, I like to say that nobody was born to win. Nobody was born to lose either. You were born to choose. It's all about the choice. The ladder you climb will be determining how far you rise. My name is Solomon James. I want to say thank you very much for taking a look at this global partnership program. And we trust you will be building an amazing team and be sharing your story in the days ahead. Thank you very much, and God bless you.